We really have transformed the lives and given hope and new futures to children in the foster care system.
I don't think there's anything more rewarding.
It's us who are truly blessed by the children.
It's hard to say no when they call and they say there's someone that needs you. It's 100% worth it.
Although you see the world
So thank you, angels.
different than me, sometimes I can touch upon the wonders that you see, and all the new colors and pictures you design.
I don't think there's anything more rewarding.
Oh yes, sweet darling, so glad you are a child of mine.
Is our angel baby.
Child of mine, child of mine. Oh yes, sweet darling, so glad you are a child of mine.
We should take them in and be ready to accept them.
The thing that I kind of battled with was it's not our fault. It's not our fault my dad went to prison or my mom couldn't take care of us. That's a situation that all those kids are in the house, whether they're 2 months of age to 16 or 17 years old. They really can't do nothing about it. The system finds out you're stuck in there, you can't do anything. And for a family to step up and take over is just, I think it's one of the best things you can do in life. Almost like giving birth, basically.
There's thousands of juveniles that nobody in their life ever cared about, ever loved, ever gave direction to, or held accountable.
I think any time a child doesn't have the love and affection that they need early on, it has an impact on them later. And I think it makes them a high-risk child. And it does translate into being within the system, and those kids that are abused as children usually become abusers as adults.
So the angels are able to take these kids who wouldn't have a family and parents and find people who care about them and love them and understand what it means to have a kid.
Every child is entitled to wake up in the morning and be embraced and fed and held and played with. Every child deserves that.
The single most important factor affecting the life of a child is the environment of the home in which the child is being raised.
For those who didn't have a chance to say no to the situation they're in, I think as adults we need to take the responsibility for them and help them wherever we can.
Babies come into the world and they have one job to do, and that's to make you fall in love with them.
I know from the experiences that I've had that if the child doesn't get that kind of early beginnings, the chances of turning it into anything different is just almost impossible.
I know that the county sort of has a philosophy that the babies won't remember, so they're the easiest ones to move around within homes if they need to. I don't agree with that. I think that it's very important that the babies learn to bond, and I think Angels is the only agency out there doing it right now in San Diego for the babies.
As a pediatrician in the community where I see a fair amount of child abuse, I see Angels as really a guiding light. They can come in and take these kids from unsafe environments and provide a safe, nurturing, warm, loving environment for them to continue to thrive.
Call all angels, call all angels, walk me through this one, don't leave me alone. Call all angels, call all angels, we're trying
giving that child the initial devotion is what brings them forward in the future. No matter what tragedies come from later on in life, they are equipped with that self-esteem that comes with love and nurture. And so we don't see them in the criminal justice system.
You know, when I was working as a superintendent of one of the honor camps in our county, I had conversation with some of the older inmates, and I can tell you without any fear of being contradicted, the high percentage of them came from homes that were very dysfunctional. They themselves became parents of a dysfunctional family. And I think that what the ingredient that was missing for them is what Angels is prepared to do and does on a regular basis for our babies and for their siblings.
That's a lot of money to keep these kids in youth authority. I was doing some checking, and it's $49,000 a year.
We as a society and taxpayers are saving millions of dollars that we would be putting out 20 years from now.
And so I'm saying to you that it's either pay me now or pay me later. That's kind of the approach that I think that we need to take. And by donating now, we avoid paying for incarceration later.
Every time Kathy tells me about a new placement, child that's come in, and she tells me about the family that has accepted it, perhaps they've been adopted, and we talk about it, we look at some pictures, and we say, that's one, that's a life. If we never do another one, that's the only one, our lives have been totally worthwhile, and nothing else matters but that. And that's the thing I'm most proud of, and I hope it's the thing I'll be remembered for after I'm long gone.
It's very motivational for my wife and I to see people like Kathy Richmond who are so committed to this cause, and how she has kept it alive and growing and vibrant, and all the wonderful matches her organization has made.
What she's put into from her personal resources, as well as devoting her time and energy to this effort, is, we call it in Jewish, a mensch. It's someone that gives of themselves just for the sake of giving.
Kathy Richmond feels this. She understands the need for that child to have love and caring and bonding, and she's moved forward and she's made a difference, her and the other people that work with her.
The Angels are the children who come to teach us all something about life, and the foster parents who do what they do, who put in the time and the love and the energy. They're the Angels too. So the name Angels, I think, fits to everybody that's part of this family of giving.
I'll be your cloud up in the sky. I'll be your shoulder when you cry. I hear your voices when you call me. I am your angel. And when all hope is gone, I'm here. No matter how far you are, I'm here. It makes no difference who you are. I am your angel.
Makes me feel like a real big brother.
I'm your angel.
I've learned that it's really nice to help people that aren't as fortunate as you.